You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer his question, sir. You don't have to answer his question.
What's he driving,
sir.
a minivan?
He does have to. No, he doesn't.
Comments, film me from the sidewalk.
Fuck
Wrong comments, film me from the sidewalk.
Yeah, you're too many people. Yes, I know. You're abusing old men.
You swung at me.
That you're not a Canadian.
I swung at you, it's on film, so you're fine.
Because I couldn't the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called communism. It's called communism.
Okay,
It's communism.
first
You
off,
don't have
hold
to
up.
know anything.
Who is this officer, and who are these officers that are volunteering to do this job? I'm going to ask, do you really... What if that was your father? You would arrest your father? Let me ask you a question. Were you paid to arrest your father? Are you getting extra bonus on your paycheck coming up? I'd like to know. And I would like to know your badge number and name. Even, you know what? I don't even think that's going to matter, ladies and gentlemen. Because we all know that they'll use the same tactic as everybody else. They won't give you their real badge number. So, just to let you guys know that little secret, be aware that they could be fake badge numbers. But let me just see who this officer is. Shall we?
You didn't do anything wrong. I know I have. You have the right of freedom of choice. You have the right to beat your horn or whatever. Why are you doing this?
Because it's an offense.
Of what?
It's an offense?
No, it is not an offense. It's what?
This guy...
It's not. I have it written down that it is. It's actually an
So
offense.
you're standing with your lying government? Your lying cop? You know that your superior is a liar and he went on the media lying to the Canadian people? Now you're doing this? What's your name and badge number? Jones.
So you're a Jones. Let me give you a little history lesson, Mr. Jones. It's funny. I like that name, Jones. It really is a good name. But it's a shame that we have officers out here who have taken the bribe, right? They know they're not going to get checked for coronavirus. They know their family's not going to get checked for coronavirus ever. That's the deal when it comes to these officers. You see, they've realized that coronavirus is something being used politically. Okay, they know. They're just paid because they can go to the gym and work out, right, on their free time, and they can pay for their, gym time. They can do whatever they want. They can go and shoot at the shooting range. They can do all that stuff. That's their privilege. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's going to be a complete wake-up call because honestly, nobody's talking about Black Lives Matter. And if Black Lives Matter was down there, it would definitely be a different story, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It would definitely be a different story. So I'd advise the officers down there to stop pushing the button because we all know the Super Bowl is around the corner. And if it gets a little bit rowdy, I'm sure you're going to want it to calm things down, right? Right? Are you going to do it this way? We'll see, won't we? We will see. Now, let me talk to Ottawa Police for a second. This is a disgrace to all your badges. Now, you may look at me and think I'm some common man out here who's just jibber-jabbering about stuff he doesn't know. But I have a history, ladies and gentlemen, and I have a wild card for both Justin Trudeau and Ottawa and the entire concaucus of that whole group. If we don't get our demands of the mandates lifted in our country, if we don't get our freedom, then I'm pulling out that wild card. And believe me, Justin and Ottawa Police, we've been watching you guys obstruct justice all this time. It is recorded around the world. You look bad. Guess who's coming? Oh, yes. This is world human rights backing us up. And I know just the person that's going to put all of you in your place. Thank you very much for returning here to Observe and Report with yours truly. I regrettably I am sorry for the old man in this video who had to be treated by this officer who just so happens to have the last name Jones. Not all of us Joneses out there are bad people. So, don't let one Jones screw it for another. Alright? Tip my hat to all yous out there.